Welcome to an all new episode of Damn! That's Good with Big Selena's Barbecue with Randy, Junior, and Ed. Let's get this party started. What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 76 of Damn! That's Good with Big Selena's Barbecue. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Without further ado, let's just get this party started.
Hey, how's it going? Uh, what did we talk about last time? It was after Thanksgiving. Is what we did last time. It's been a little bit since we get in here. We're going to talk about what we made for Christmas, what we've been cooking lately. I'll go ahead and start. I told you we would do some pork chops like uh, ribs. They were thin cut. They weren't thick, so they didn't completely go like that. Marinated them in some Dr. Pepper for a few hours, and then once it got up to a good temperature, then uh, wrapped them up, put a little more Dr. Pepper, cooked them off, then seared them off to get that good grill mark on it. Let's just put it this way: the family loved it, so uh, that's what I got. I've got a brisket that I just cooked during work today. We'll see what happens. Little point of a brisket, but that's all I've really cooked since the last time we met. What about y'all? I know y'all done some cooking.
Go for it, Ed. What did you cook up?
I did obviously steaks. That's a kind of a weekly thing at our house. And then I did a tri-tip. Got a good tri-tip for it was on sale, $15 or so, 2.5 pounds. Cooked that up for a couple hours, and then one of my Christmas gifts, I got a Roto Q 360, and I did a rotisserie chicken last night on it.
Nice. Not bad at all.
No, I'll take it.
Uh, what did I cook up? I cooked up brisket for Christmas. I almost said New Year's, but for Christmas. Um, and then just cooked up some steaks for dinner tonight. What else did I cook up? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I cooked about four briskets over the Christmas break for some customers, and then of course one for us for our Christmas, um, which was good, very interesting. Kind of what as we figured, but that is what it is. I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook up on um, New Year's Day for the first cook for the New Year's of 2025. Maybe cook up some chicken wings. What are y'all gonna cook first cook of 2025? Don't know.
Man,
No
I
idea.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is the year of for me, at least for my home cooks, like recalibrating kind of what I'm doing. Try to go maybe a little outside of the box. So we'll see. I've been doing chicken wings and steak for pretty much all of 2024. So maybe step outside of the box a little bit
Hmm.
in 2025.
You're gonna have to be like Jenner. We're gonna have to send you home with an assignment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me
Hey,
wrong.
don't make fun of me, and that's all you cook is steaks and steak. Well,
Hey, I mean, stick with what you're good at.
that's
But
it.
no, I think going out the tri-tip was kind of, something different outside of my comfort zone, but worked out, nothing all that crazy. With a small one like that, it doesn't take too long. So 2.5 hour
No,
cook or so.
you're gonna try the marinated in milk.
No, I don't think I'm going to try to marinate anything in milk. I think I'm gonna leave that one in 2024.
Leave it on the video where you saw that shit.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for experimentation, but some
That's
things
not it.
that's not that's not
I
me.
I agree. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna try. Definitely. I mean, I think I want to try those pork chops as ribs again, a little thicker cut of it. See if we can get that. Like I said, for Chelsea who doesn't like pork really that much, for her to step out like pork chops to step out and like it and eat it. because it didn't taste. I guess like I don't know what she's had traditionally. I think for me, I want to try cooking some fish or something. Something I haven't done before that just scares me because you could get really sick if you could either mess it up one way or the other, or it's cooked right. There's really no give on it. Like you cook a steak, you cook it. I cooked it a little too much, or a little under. That's okay. But there's no kind of give really that way with fish. So that seems to be on my agenda for 2025.
I like the fish idea.
Yeah,
Adding
not
to
too bad.
list.
Not bad. Yeah, that's something to try. We'll let him experiment with that and see. He's gonna
We'll
have to
see.
cook it just probably for him, one for himself, and with some chicken on the side.
That's
Uh,
probably what I was thinking. Some chicken wings or something on the side, and then get figure out the rest for me, and figure out something for her. But I'll have to try it and see what happens.
yep. Yeah, we've done it here in the oven. Put it in foil. Season it with salt, pepper, garlic, um, and then what is it, the little baby onions in there, um, in there. Maybe a little bit of butter in there if you want to. And just kind of let it cook till it's ready. We've done that before, but yeah, I've yet to cook it on the grill or fry it. So that'd be kind of interesting to see doing that sometime this year as well. Um, but other than that, what y'all want to talk about to end 2024?
Got nothing. No.
Nothing.
Don't have.
We'll talk about Christmas gifts. What'd you get for Christmas? What did Amanda get you for Christmas, Ed?
So, like I said, I got that Roto Q 360. It's pretty neat. It's a mechanical rotisserie. So no power. It's able to go from your oven to your grill to your smoker. Uh, you just kind of wind it up, kind of like those old school toys. You just kind of give it a wind, and it
Wind it, pull
goes
it.
for about
Oh,
an hour um, before you have to redo it. But I'm interested to see how that goes. Uh, in the coming year. What else? I got a bunch of Packer stuff because of course. And then I'm trying to think what else I got. It was mostly Packer stuff in that Roto queue though. So what about y'all, Junior?
what'd you get, Junior?
Not a damn thing.
You got all card stuff.
You got a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
got all
cards.
card stuff. No, I think I got some pictures and some picture frames to hold some stuff up. But um, pretty much card stuff. Nothing really useful for the grill type of deal that I've asked for in the past. But I got what I asked for. Basically, I can honestly say that.
There you go.
And Randall,
I got a meat thermometer, like a 6 Pro meat thermometer that I can use here at the house. Um, and then I got some Heath Riles brown sugar habanero glaze. Got a little propane torch from Mason. Um, what else did I get? An electric battery operated electric knife. That's gonna go in the RV. So when we go to competitions, I don't have to worry about the plug no more. I don't have to tell you, hey, can you plug this in? Let's hold that cord for me. We'll have a battery operated one
There we go.
for us. Um, I think it was about it. Of course, socks and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm really easy. Just buy me some barbecue shit, and we're good. I'm good to go.
Hey,
Buy you some
So,
barbecue stuff.
I mean, you can't really go wrong there, right?
Really
Like,
can't.
no, yeah, you can't go wrong with none of that stuff. Uh, but yeah, that's what I got. What else y'all want to talk about?
Let's see. I don't got anything really. I mean, Ed had all the questions. I thought we had a plan, but as usual, we don't.
I mean,
I
we've
get
already just we covered
we,
it with the
we
We
don't.
covered what I had.
yeah.
Yeah, we covered everything.
Uh,
If you do have questions, definitely hit us up on any social media to BigSalinasBarbecue.com. You can go there and ask your questions for any catering needs or anything like that. We have. I know we probably will have some catering jobs hopefully coming up in 2025. So we love doing those. It was fun to get Ed out there in 2024 to one that he can kind of see what it's about and see how crazy it gets, how fast paced it gets, and then it goes away, and then that's all you do for nothing. For normally we don't clean up, so that was a one off situation, but normally we don't do that. We're there for a couple hours and we're gone, but we enjoy that's something we definitely enjoy doing as a catering. So if you have a catering need, let us know. If you just want us to cook food, you're having a party, let us know. We can drop it off and go from there. But let's see. But what did you have, Ed?
well, we got what kind of goals stuff do we have for 2025 comp wise? What are we what are we looking to improve on? What are we what do we have there? Anything you guys have thought of?
I would like to beat Ed in fantasy football in the playoffs. If I
You
can't
go
do
have
it tonight,
you go have
I'm
to
gonna have
try
to.
harder next year.
Yeah. Uh, no, I mean for goals for comp wise, I would probably say just kind of get closer to hitting that first GC. Like we've always said, it's kind of just chasing that and see what happens. He's trying to show something that he can't show with his
We're
background.
gonna show it. Don't you worry about me, balls.
Uh, he'll never win it. So we ain't got to worry about that. Um, but yeah, just like I said, just kind of going out there, just kind of trying to hit that first GC, not just have some fun along the ways. What about y'all, go wise?
To one
That's
day
a little
win
bit about
my own
everything.
trophy.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that ain't
Uh,
never happening.
I think we're pretty solid when it comes to our beef and pork. I think we have a little bit of room of improvement with chicken. I think we've talked about that, you know, uh, over the past few times. I think we have finally figured out a sweet spot with the turkey. I think we can translate that into the chicken. I think we'll definitely be closer to that GC this year.
Yeah, I could see that. But yeah, you're right on that. Pork and brisket definitely is not. Brisket is the one category I have the utmost confidence in. I said it before: is as long as I can hit the tenderness, I know the flavor profile is going to be there. It's just hitting the tenderness. Sometimes um, it don't get to where I want. Sometimes I just kind of pull it a little bit before. But like I said, as long as I hit the tenderness, we're fine there. Pork ribs and pork butt is kind of same thing, just hitting the doneness, and we have a shot. Chicken, I don't. Hopefully, we can get a walking chicken this year in
There we go.
2025.
Be nice.
Mm-hmm. And someone
I
needs
think
to
we
stop
can do it.
messing with this bean recipe. Let's just put it out there.
Oh, snap.
The bean recipe's done. It's been pretty consistent. So we just need to. It's been winning, and there's been competitions where it's been the only thing you've won at. So why don't you just put it? Better put
Damn.
some respect on my recipe. But
Nah, that ain't never gonna happen.
well, why
That ain't
don't
never
you?
gonna.
Well, I mean, you got Ed that gets this disqualified. You don't
Oh,
know chicken. Maybe somebody else. The highest chicken you finished was done by Mason. So maybe we need to get Mason out there to cook it. But no, I think goal wise, like I said, I think to definitely get walks in it, but to get that reserve or that grand champion kind of monkey off your back um, for it. We just go out there and uh, if you can get something in that, that'd be good. But we'll have to see. It's just all luck of the draw, luck of the table, and I think we were watching something like that on at Christmas Eve, the Barbecue Pit Masters, the original one, and how people get just shows how uh, weird they get when it comes to what table they get at and where they're at, and how they don't want to be at a certain table with other top pit masters. Obviously, I think it was a lot easier when it was the 200 that were there as opposed to the 600 or whatever that were here at the American Royal the last time. Um, but I said, hopefully we can get that grand champion and get to moving on. Cook on both days of the American
Yeah.
Royal.
I was gonna say for me, I think this year really kind of locking in, finalizing that recipe for all of our ancillary stuff, coming up with a something a little bit different to where we stand out with our dessert. Just getting that really locked in this year, I think is for me the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, especially on those comps that we have those cooked choice, where we can kind of slide that in and see, get feedback throughout the year instead of just waiting for one comp for it.
You don't want to do it one comp and just roll the dice. You're not up
I
for that.
mean, I mean, I'm all for it.
Well, the
I,
good thing is with the Weatherford one, if I'm not mistaken, we can enter multiple people in the cook's choice. So you could do he could do his dessert. You could do your regular cook's choice, your egg rolls or whatever that you did last year or whatever, and then if there's something else we want to do, we could do a third churn in and kind of go from there to really kind of hone in on that
yeah,
stuff to see if we can't get something out of it.
Yeah,
But
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we decide towards there. But we'll probably just roll with whatever Ed decides to cook up. Oh well, if he wants to
I
try
was
his elote or if he wants to try dessert. Um, but yeah, the Weatherford one, there's going to be probably the same thing with the at the Royal. You're going to have a lot of dessert turned in. Um, that's probably the best one to kind of see where you rank. What's some of those ones that do real good. Um, come the American Royal. But yeah, we got some good fun comps that we're gonna hopefully hit this year. We'll see what happens when we start. I'm not sure. But definitely we'll be at the Weatherford one for sure. In March, I believe, is what I said.
think that's about right.
yeah.
Somewhere around
Middle,
there.
middle, middle of March, something like that.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't rain. The weather will be
It
nice and
always rains.
It's notorious
yeah.
for Weatherford. If it's going to be
If it's
Weatherford,
Weatherford, there's
Weatherford,
rain.
we're going to
It's
get
both
weather.
rain. Yeah,
Facts.
it's both rain. For sure for that. Uh, But yeah, we'll see. I think this year I probably do want to hit a competition outside of the area, and try to see travel just a little bit. Um, and I'll try to find one so we can plan it out, um, and go. If I have to go down there by myself or with moms and y'all head up Saturday, y'all can. But we'll figure all that out. I just got to nail one down that I want to do.
I was
But
going to
we
say, just
definitely
let
got
me know.
some good competition that we should hit in Houston, West Texas, or whatever. Hit us up, let us know, and we'll kind of talk about it. See if we're gonna head that way. What else y'all want to talk about?
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
just you gotta let me know ahead of time with the coaching that's going to be kicking up, just so that I can make sure if I got to head up Saturday morning, butt crack of dawn or something like that. That's shouldn't be a problem to get that done. I think you did a lot. You did some in the past down, Houston area or close to the Houston area, Huntsville area that you enjoyed. So maybe something like that could be fun.
yeah, because it's only like 4 hours away. Um, yeah, the Houston usually does have some good ones. It's just picking the right one. That's gonna be that's gonna have a good cause. Um, Maybe I think there is some that are gonna have a 3 day weekend that we can probably do a double there to kind of see what we got. But yeah, Houston is they're usually always fun. I usually do really good down there. Um, and those are definitely going to be CBAs more than likely down there. Is what we'll hit up probably the majority of this year. Is
CBA.
CBA. That way I can practice all my pork and try to nail that down. Um, Probably work on the chicken thighs a little bit too, just to kind of build that confidence in there. Um, but definitely not going to shy away from that chicken half. I still want to nail that chicken half. So, but other than that, what y'all got? Nothing.
And Bueller. Um,
Bueller.
what kind of tips do you got for people that are picking out meat at the store?
Ooh.
Just pick something out and go. Pick
He
something out
said
and just
he said don't matter. He goes
yeah,
pick up that possum out the backyard and get going.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Stu?
Who's the,
Somebody.
who's
Ain't know about
the
that.
NFL player that says they eat raccoon?
Oh, what's his name?
I know Jerry
Wait,
said he eats raccoon brains,
That's
but
just it just got really weird. Uh
hey, I mean whatever you
But
nah.
got.
I think for me though, if you're looking at meat, what I do for it, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm shopping for steaks or something, and I know I'm gonna cook it, let's say today or tomorrow. Like if I'm going tonight or early in the morning, I'm gonna cook steaks that evening. I'm not afraid to go to the clearance section of it or whatever to see what they market specials or whatever they call it, to see what's there.
Yeah,
And because you never know, I've gone in there and I found some very good looking ribeyes before. They were cheaper than buying the other ones, and they look just as good as the other ones. So for me, I don't shy away from it. Now, if I'm looking at meat that I'm going to necessarily buy for in the future or buy there, then I'm definitely going to, look at the other stuff. I've gotten into buying ground sirloin a lot for my ground beef, just because I haven't had the time to do the chuck roast to grind it up to make my hamburger meat and stuff like that. Because you gotta be pick, you can't get too fatty, but you have to have a little fat, but not a lot of fat. It's weird how that works.
yeah.
But definitely, I don't know. I shop with more of the price in mind and see what I can get bang for my buck. With the prices going up as much as they are.
The same
What say
here. I
you,
mean,
Randy?
I just pick up what I can afford. Um,
Yeah,
Especially like brisket wise, whatever I can afford, and whatever's going to save the customer a little bit of money. Um, because I mean, it's all about confidence. Whatever you're cooking a brisket, and you can go out and pick up $120 prime brisket, or $70, or you can just pick up a Kroger special, Walmart brisket, $50. Yeah, you're going to say, well, $20 is not that big of a difference, but I'd rather, if I'm going to mess something up, I'd rather mess up a $50 brisket than a $70 brisket. But majority of the time, the cheaper meat sometimes has better quality and better marbling than the more expensive meats, especially brisket wise. Um,
yeah.
I think I cooked one prime brisket with three Kroger special briskets for a customer, because that's what she handed me. And the Kroger special briskets, they had just about the same marbling as the prime brisket, and they all turned out good. I mean, you gotta have a you really can't, I can't taste the difference. I know it's probably some people can be able to taste the difference, but you know, pick what you can afford, cook with confidence. Don't be afraid to marinate, inject whatever you got. Just gonna add more flavor to it. What about you, Ed?
For me, I found recently, mainly for my health conditions and stuff, I tend to try to go for things that are more free range. If I'm going with with poultry, I'm trying to go more of that way. Or if I'm doing beef, for me, it's just I want the quality. I want whatever looks best, whatever I can kind of trace and track. And that's mainly I'm doing that for health reasons more than I'm doing it for practicality. For years and years though, I was the same. I was buy what you can afford and do what you do with it. Um, I'm trying to mix kind of some more options in with my diet at this point. So I'm kind of all over the place. I'm everywhere from beef to chicken to seafood. So for me, it's really just what is going to make me feel the best uh, health wise.
I like it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's you got to do what's best for you. I mean, certain people have certain dietary restrictions, and then I'm with Randy. I'm not good enough to tell what. I mean, I guess if you went wagyu brisket, then you could probably tell a difference. But between choice and prime, I know there's a difference, but I don't know if I could necessarily tell too big of a difference on it. Um, but I agree. Go with what's there. I've looked at, when I go to buy, if I bought some ribs or like the last time the pork chops, looked at, what they were, looked at the price, and was like, okay, did kind of like Randy. I was looking at the thicker ones. Wish I would have bought them. Would have been less, but would have been kind of equal in value. So I think that's where you kind of look at it too, especially with
Yeah.
steaks. You can get a 4 pack for this amount, or you can get two bigger steaks for that amount, and depending on how you do it, I know at my house we always cut them up for everybody, and you just kind of go and grab however much you want in there. Certain places are different, but that's what I would do. I wouldn't spend too much money on it, especially with the cost of grocery shopping of everything nowadays.
Yep.
I do agree.
Yeah.
All right.
That's some
Anything
good
funny
good
happen to
questions.
you? Anything you come across
Nope.
that was funny that happened at Christmas?
So Christmas is my wife's birthday, obviously. I think I've mentioned
Uh-oh.
it before. This year, I usually do a prime rib. I know we talked about it last time that I was probably going to do one.
Danos.
Ended up not doing a milk marinated ribeye, uh, a rib roast. Instead, we went Chinese buffet this year, and we had a couple of them that we had in mind that we were going to go to, or as the decision making. And I tell you, I we went to one over in Louisville.
Never again.
Never again.
I'm not no. So I had to do a redo this past weekend. There's a We didn't do Chinese, we did Japanese this time.
Okay.
There's an all you can eat sushi grill kind of place over in Frisco that we went to. Uh, Umaya, I believe is the name. I could be pronouncing it wrong. Uh, but 100% recommend. It's a little on the pricey side, but for a quality wise and for an all you can eat place, highly recommend. Everything from hibachi to sushi to you know uh, tempura stuff. They've got just about everything, and definitely would recommend.
We went to one in Frisco that's over there by the Steak and Shake or something. I can't think of the name of it. Great Wall or something like that. I don't remember.
Yep.
It's right there off of Preston and dang near 121.
Great
That one
Wall
wasn't.
Buffet.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad the last time we went. It's been a while since I've gone to a buffet on things like that. But yeah, that's definitely a different. It was different. I would say different for you for sure.
Yep.
I've seen somebody in my Christmas, actual Christmas day, saw somebody spill pretty much a whole turkey that they were warming up, juice and everything on their foot. So that's fun and exciting. I
Yikes.
won't tell you who dropped it. I'm sure you can figure that out for yourself. Um, but yeah, overall, I think the food we had for our Christmas, we had pozole and stuff like that for Christmas Eve and tamale. I think Randy had some brisket. I threw the brisket in there right away. That was I already knew what I was going to go in eating, and that's what I did the other day. With Chelsea's family, it was pretty much a typical Christmas in their ham, turkey, um, hold the dirt from the floor. And then they had the side stuff on it, but it was really good. Still, it was really good. From there as we went into that, but like I said, it was fun. It was good. I'm glad you got your redo on her birthday
Yeah.
because it's got to suck for her. It's just we were talking about that with somebody. It's got to just be bad. Share birthday and Christmas, but we even said that too at 3. We were heading over there. It's like, oh, it's Amanda's birthday now, because we know that's what time y'all turn it off.
Yep.
Christmas is done at the Ross's house at 3. It's birthday time now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Randy did his thing. I'll give him his props on his brisket for that he cooked for Christmas Eve. It went a little,
This guy
just a
thinks
little,
he's a pitmaster or something, I
yeah,
guess.
something. I don't know. He
Yep.
gets one call ever in brisket, and he thinks he's hot crap.
Takes one class online.
He's
No,
like
University of
someone
Phoenix
with
online.
beans. They win one
babe, I
award and
finished
shit.
first a
Yeah.
couple times. Boo, second, first, second, 185th or whatever it was at the Royal.
Oh,
But
jeez.
no, yeah, and then fantasy football. Like I said, I was showing the trophy earlier. We'll show it again. I don't know if I can really show it with the background. One of those two gentlemen will win the trophy. They'll get their name on the side. Whether or not they get paid or not, I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I may just pocket the money and never see him again. Um, one of them will be the champ. As for me, I pulled the Dallas Cowboys, went in, got my buy, and went right back out, just like every year. One and done. Pulled the Dak, pulled the Tony Romo, but one and done. Randy and Ed battling it out. So by the time this comes out, one of them will be the champ.
It was
I'll get
only
a trophy to them for
it
sure
only
for
come
the
down to
next.
3 people to win that had a shot to win in it, and that was it.
That's
That
true.
was me, Ed, and Bree. Everybody
Becca
else was
had a
just guessing.
shot. She when Jalen Hurts
She didn't
got
have a
hurt, that
shot.
was it.
She had no
Uh,
shot.
she had better shot than you'd give her credit for.
No.
She is more of a recent champ than you. Ooh, look at it.
Okay, then whoever's never won one has to go.
I never
Junior
won
gonna
one.
go. He's
So
just gonna be
I
the
gotta go.
commissioner. Chelsea
I'm
got
not.
to go.
You just got to run the league. That's it.
That's it.
We do need some ideas. So if those that do play fantasy football to uh, keep it competitive as we switch gears a little bit here, just to kind of keep it going there. I know once I'm eliminated, I'm done, and I think that's fair. Um, Maybe we do something different with third and fourth place or with to that third place instead of their money back. We do something a little bit different next year to entice people to want to do it. From there, I don't know. I think Ed brought up the thing with reseeding, not reseeding, but last place of Chelsea would get the first pick and then go on from there. But my worry is that would you be tanking at that point to get the number one pick? Is it like NFL, real NFL at that point? You're tanking for that first pick in the draft.
Or
Uh,
even maybe
I
not.
think whoever
Maybe not
whoever
tanking.
wins, you go from if there's 12 teams, 1 through 12, and you pick the order that way. So
I
whoever
think we
wins it all gets
go.
to pick their spot. Second place gets to pick their spot. Third place, and so on.
But you can't make it everybody. I would
I
say
mean, yeah, the last place is
first and
going to take
second can do.
whatever's available. So they may end up with the first pick,
I would
and
say
whoever gets the last pick.
might get on board with that. But y'all let us know. Like I said, you have any tips or tricks or anything from the barbecue world to the fantasy football world? Let us know. I might be able to get on board with that. That the top three can pick their spot for next year's draft. Entice them. They want the first pick, or they want that coveted last pick. I'd rather have last in the first round. Usually you get Bam Bam, but we'll see. That's definitely an option. But nothing matters to me because, like I said, I always make it in the playoffs, and I'm always out of the playoffs.
With that mindset, you never go beat.
Well,
He
it
never
beats. We
is.
were in the other league we were in. I would always make it to the semifinals and lose every year. I was always in the top four. I was in the semifinals and lose. I'd win my first round there, make it to the conference championship, and then lose. But that's the way it is. Randy won 1 year and then never could get back, and then that was it. So next year
Yeah,
I'm just gonna cheat to win.
yeah.
We cheat.
That's what I do.
But
What else y'all got? Well, the NFL playoffs are rolling around.
ain't nobody
Ed's
cares
team is,
about that.
Ed's
Nobody
team is
cares.
in the playoffs,
Yes, sir.
It's gonna
even
it's
though
gonna
they
come
lost
down.
the
It's
game.
gonna come down to the Packers versus the Chiefs. Packers are gonna win the Super Bowl, 27-10. Go ahead and book it,
Dude,
You've
if
heard
the
it here
27-10.
Packers
first.
and the Chiefs, if the Packers and the Chiefs are
I
there,
tell y'all
Super
what,
Bowl
if they
party
win,
at
if
the
they actually
house.
make
I
it and they
said we
win
wouldn't do it,
27
but
to
I
10, I'm gonna go
got
buy
to
me a
be
Lotto
around
ticket.
Ed and Amanda if they're in the Super Bowl. I
Oh,
have to be
oh,
around
if
both
it's
of them
if
when they
it,
do
I'll tell you right now, if it's a Chiefs Packers Super Bowl, I ain't gonna be at my house. I can guarantee you that right now.
come to the house. Because I got to be around y'all. I don't care if we got to be out in public so that y'all don't kill each other. We'll be out in public somewhere, but
I might be in trouble.
might be at the casino. But no, watching it at that big TV in the Choctaw one. But no, Packers. Randy's got Packers and Chiefs. We'll see. As long as the Eagles don't win, I'm cool.
No, I
I
think
really
the
am.
Eagles and the Lions are gonna they got a fall coming.
I think the
With the
Eagles are
with
going
the
to
Eagles,
lose. You
with the
got a lot of
Eagles,
tough
it's very
teams
easy to beat
coming
them.
out.
You just stop Saquon, and that's it. You
NFC's
stop
got
the
a
running
lot
game.
of tough teams. Yep.
I mean,
AFC,
I'm a
man, you may
little.
see the Bills. Could see the Bills.
That's true. Um, Commanders, their downfall is gonna be Daniels. He just can't. He's
He
Lamar
can't
Jr.
continue to do it. Yep.
He's Lamar Jr. He's gonna keep seeing holes and he's gonna run for it every time. He's
Yep.
not gonna use any of the tools that he has on his team. And honestly, they could be contenders if he wouldn't just run the ball every time.
Yep. But I mean, he's also got a head coach that chokes in the playoff time.
That's true.
That's his mo. But we'll see. Be interesting to see what
To
happens.
be continued.
Um, all I know is Missouri probably gonna get beat tonight.
Oh,
Texas is gonna
duh.
destroy ASU, so we're gonna have a showdown in the Cotton Bowl. I may have to buy a standing room ticket to go watch that one. Um,
Who would they
when
be
they play,
playing? Whoever they play.
probably Oregon. I'll probably put my money on Oregon. If it's
He said
Ohio
that
State,
day
if they win and
he's
they
gonna
play
smoke a
Ohio
nut.
State, they're gonna destroy Ohio State. All I gotta do is run the ball. Look, I'll lose running.
He said no
The
matter
problem
what,
you
he's
have,
smoking
the
something.
problem that Texas has is they have Quinn Ewers as their quarterback. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed for at least one turnover a game. One.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He just needs the first pass, throw it deep, let it get picked off so he can calm down and play the rest of the game. Just get it out the way.
Yep.
Throw it to a defensive lineman. Here, catch. Not tackle him right away so they don't get a
Yep.
pick six. And then, all right, let's go. Now I'm comfortable. Let's do it.
Yep.
It should be interesting for sure. But that's all I've got for today. Nice, short, and sweet into 2025.
Yep. I got nothing else. Of course, as always, be sure to give our stuff a try. BigSingsBarbecue.com. Try it once, try it twice, because you never know. You just may get hooked on big taste, big flavor, big Salinas. What you got? Who's going next?
That'd be that would be. Oh, well, let's let Ed finish it off.
All right.
All right, we'll let Ed finish it off. Of course, like he just mentioned, give it a try. You twice. Like I said, if there's anything you want us to try, let us know. Send us a link so we can buy it, so we give an honest review on it. If you want to join the show, let us know. That way we can kind of look into it, see if everything works out, see if the timing and all that works out for it when we do our shows. Definitely, you can join in, or if you just want to join in and BS with us as well, not really talking about anything, hey, we can do that as well. But let us know. But again, have a great and safe end to your 2024 and a great, safe beginning to 2025. And do it with love and do it with passion. And we will see you down the road.
And we'd love to see what you're cooking. Tag us in your next cook, in your next whatever. We want to see it. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, uh, Twitter. I don't know. Do they call it Twitter? Is it X now? I don't know. Um, anyway, grill on, my friends, and we'll catch you in the smoke next time.